Total chaos, drastically massive. Surely time flies by, caught up in the mix like Gemini. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Absolutely no questions, the dominance we perfected. The language and form of basic tolerance we selected. Surely time flies by, caught up in the mix like Gemini. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Absolutely no questions, the dominance we perfected. The language and form of basic tolerance we selected.
The scribe plates to bridge up the gap from here on after. Too bad it got past her in the midst of all her laughter. Base examples on facts, never to be headed up in a trap. And if my memory lapse, I still come off, so what's the haps? My face begins to snap as I proceed to digest the meanings of words and what's behind the moon crest. With nothing on my mind but campaign subject matter displayed in a cold book notebook pad with various thoughts in different patterns.
It's the professional, unquestionable, incredible, flavor, edible, but hardly digestible, not complex but complicated. Like that news commentated, contradictory, story stated, constipated, bullshit. Who this? At my door, knocking, trying to get inside my noggin. I have in my head, vibing to a beat of a different kind, born under a different sign, definite, dumb with it, but they're never blind. Surely time flies by, caught up in the mix like Gemini. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Absolutely no questions, but dominance we perfected. The language and form of basic tolerance we selected. Surely time flies by, caught up in the mix like Gemini. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Absolutely no questions, but dominance we perfected. The language and form of basic tolerance we selected. I won't halt, I push like a 98 raw battery with a strategy to make y'all motherfuckers get mad at me. But eventually you have to see one for his own worth, one with the earth, the king in disguise as a serf with no shirt and tie. But I work to my fullest ability with capability to shift to maximum agility. It's really ill to me how fools be taking shit for granted, but when it really breaks down, the acting static and panic, talking about the sky is falling, the bomb is dropping, there ain't nowhere to hide, so run your ass inside. The sky is falling, the bomb is dropping, there ain't nowhere to hide, so run your ass inside. It's the end of the world as we know it. No time to go back, nah, no time to go back, nah. Yo, it's the end of the world as we know it. No time to go back, nah, no time to go back. It's symbolic, never to be caught misty-eyed while I frolic amongst the aisles of liquor stores, strained to the back like alcoholics. The basic vision, an introduction to my psyche. Studies diverse of subject matter. Oh yes, it's likely for me to critically think. Expressions embedded in the ink. My perspective is practical while mankind is on the brink. To see the end of discussion and the beginning of mass destruction. While all I hear in my ears is bass drum, snare kicks, and repercussions. Withholding bass from my fury so that wisdom might set me free. It's clearly visible to see that cutting corners is not the key. While contributions and facts are dissolving on our maps, I'll be the conductor of matter, streaming consciousness within my raps. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Surely time flies by, caught up in the mix like Gemini. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Absolutely no questions, but dominance we perfected. The language and form of basic tolerance we selected. Surely time flies by, caught up in the mix like Gemini. Finding order in chaos, we were meant to stay alive. Absolutely no questions, but dominance we perfected. The language and form of basic tolerance we selected. Like that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is going out to all those still struggling, striving in the world today. You know what I'm saying? The EP, down with the sonic translator, innovating styles to take us into the new millennium. Sick of the same bullshit, taking it to new extremes. You best believe that. Unlawful entry, bad vibes intense me, heart feels empty, it's the devil trying to tempt me. Let me see, but I can't see past the vast variations of emotions clashing. Got a firm grasp on me holding on tight, threatening my life, but I know that I got to fight the feeling. There it is, another cocaine dealing, ill in my mind, chill in my spine, still trying to find myself in the midst of darkness. So now I spark this to feel more better, maybe forget about my problems. With immediate contact, got me all off track, embraces my soul like a contract. Under illusion, viewing the world in confusion. The deeper I get, the more brain cells I'm losing. Abusing shit, got my brain on the verge of hardly staying. Still I got to maintain, mess around with flows and cocaine.
base the arrangement of minds to follow through by chopping places. Scenes in my life was bottled up, disposed of like Dixie cups. Injecting myself frozen with this venomous product. At times it makes me feel frail. In other words, no real means to conduct the noted proportions of illusions given by the dust. Pressures exerting from my face, making my stomach feel dread and queasy. Motions from my right hand, a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. Days fly by fast as highs just last a few short minutes. To be taken in consideration, a life burning slow that will diminish. In a matter of one instance, it's up to conversions to replenish the pureness of heart that was cut short just like a midget. Still I must fidget and twitch, searching for that everlasting glitch. Only able to conjure up a line of blow to keep me lit. Under one circumstance would I be revived by this world, by taking situations into my own hands, relieving my mind with the cure.
Now you on the D-Lo, sniffing coke below zero, locked under wraps like the government moving kilos.
Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Frozen cocaine, hallucinations. Frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Frozen cocaine, hallucinations. Frozen cocaine. My addiction to the frame became hard to sustain. On the basis day to day, four corners was the only way for me to get by. Denial stage is not unusual. Camouflage for the eyes, cause dilation is usual. But not in my case, my pupils take it face to face. Straight down to the wire, similar to coke laced. Unpacked and sold to generations young and old. For every rock that's broken down lies an addict's lost soul.
And so, if it's not natural, it isn't meant to be. Definitely a product of our time. Dependency eventually turns into a crisis of identity. Flash like an astronaut, an addict, which I am not. So when they think I'm on some shit, I tell them to get hip to the world of cocaine, in which I stay frozen to the bone, holding the razor blade to chop it up to grains. Frozen cocaine.
Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Frozen cocaine, hallucinations. Frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Frozen cocaine, hallucinations. Frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Frozen cocaine, hallucinations. Frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine. Close to the bone, I'm stitching frozen cocaine.
In-depth perspective of a full effective thought can't be brought through inanimate objects embedded on and off the record I speak, seeking words of wisdom given from the inner eye's prism. I overlook the prison where minds are confined, counting days of our lives. Drop it on the one cause you can't do it twice. Through the eyesight, visuals, extracting a blur from despicable words being thrown on microphones. It's the interval between the beginning and the end. Now the old to the new extends to future school. I send a clear message across, but then it tends to get lost in this ever ongoing toss. Now here's the cross-examination.
Epic shall be revising contradictions, turning an inconsistency into a paradoxic type of rhythm. I've been hibernating in subjects or just microphone tripping in search of various titles to describe exactly how I'm feeling. Over 17,000 entries, edition revised, expanded, intuitively commanded, while sloppy thoughts were reprimanded. The whole of this ham is greater than the sum of its parts. Experimental methods I've conjured up by transforming the arts of initial observation into reprocessed information for the expansion of my generation, a conforming congregation.
Step by step, 1, 2, I do as I like. Step by step, 1, 2, I do as I like. Hey yo, check, 1, 2, I do as I like. Step by step, 1, 2, I do as I like. Two sources unite to shed light on situations in an array of spectrum, adjacent to the misplacement of a culture once born, takes a definite form, now going on beyond the mic's limit and the joint, through eccentric parallels to what most think is for real is really what it's not. It's paradoxic matter, now it's still through the corridors of your mind, deeper than the trance. My home is my zone, flip side of the
my levels of heat are traded off with different topics.
Step by step, I do as I like. Step by step, I do as I like. Yo, check, 1, 2, I do as I like. Step by step, 1, 2, I do as I like. I roam in the zone with the mic. I roam in the zone with the mic. 1's for the rhymes, 2's for the show, 3's for the beat dynamics, forget the money, 5's to let them know, 6 is obsolete, 7's for the earth, moon, and sun, and 8, 9, and 10 will leave you spun. Deep rooted from soil to turmoil, temperature boils hot and rise, ain't no surprise. Look up, the sky's lit, ultraviolet, transmit rays. For that I say my praise, countable days for many ways to flip, shift my zone from reality. To many consider the fallacy, but then I wonder how that be. The only laws are those in nature. So follow the path on your behalf, and they'll take it to the world renowned, unknown but to be found above the air, but deeper than the ground. Bound to go down in history, remaining anonymous, cause ain't no stopping this from now until apocalypse. No move for caution, but we gotta warn ya. CLX2, San Jose, California. No move for caution, but we gotta warn ya. CLX2, San Jose, California. No move for caution, but we gotta warn ya. CLX2, San Jose, California. No move for caution, but we gotta warn ya. CLX2, San Jose, California.
Raise the eyes above level, seeing dominance, demonstrating all of a being. YSU verse man, expand that land is grand. Copacetic for ITs and DEs in your voice box, ain't pleasing. Inspect the subject for reasoning. Coming into a cycle, circling around entities, a bounce between one. You can't save yourself from these common thieves, expect the unexpected. They leave you cardiac arrested. My suggestion, pray for freedom like Tibetan. Glory, glory, tall tales, fall down through stories of vision on impact. The situation be outlined, so map out the solution. Foreign plots, bring out foreign plans. Imperialism extension, come on mister. Redirection, widespread rebels in your direction. This outlaw applies raw tactics. Stronger than addictions, hide your stash in your mattress.
Foreign plans, on this land, we just stand on our own soil. Check this out, fuck the turmoil. Foreign plans, on this land, we just stand on our own soil. Fuck the turmoil.
Overseas we please, but even allies deceive. Caught up in the wrong clutch, for once our comfort was at ease. My eyes passed over, blunted or sober. Recognize this new world order. The plan of worldwide slaughter for the average man, diminishing as every breathtaking legislation be raping us. Backside blind, in intent to shut down, master controlled by satellites. In these conditions resulting in a man who just so murder. Who can I trust if all I see is lust, vindictiveness, and mistold info to my kinfolks who live in a struggle, hustle for broke. I provoke insight to keep bright minds alike, leaving the rest of dead like silence. Scandals put me in the cockpit as a pilot. See evil, hear evil, politicians neither can evil but really feeble. Wide eyes of suspicion, gathers up conclusions of Masonic acts. It's a fact as they sit back and watch us get taxed.
Foreign plans, on this land, yo, we just stand on our own soil. We in the crew say fuck the turmoil. Foreign plans on this land, we just stand on our own soil. Check this out, fuck the turmoil.
heaven's gate, I suppose. Hazardous fumes lurk in the air for hostile actions. Altering as hypnosis we proceed forth. Turn your head away and switch your channel from seeing in. Lowering of the curtain by exertion. Searching for this prognosis. Forces being laid down from these leadership figures. Threats to all class of the masses. The grim outlook has been molded into snipers on rooftops, scoping the view on point blank dictator control. We on this roll for the gridlock holds. The street thinking be capitalizing on the ongoing assault of assailants. On the run, we'll be done when there's none left in the wind to begin. In many directions, so in. And what's this obsession with the fictions and conniptions and not lessons?
On this land, we just stand on our own soil.
Intertwine, keeping view that I'm in tunnel vision. You're wishing for the praise and mercy. The direction is random with a straight bullet. I'm riding tandem. Keep the essence flowing, activate to create levels of the unbeing, confusion of the mind. In human combat, the diagrams are dialect that I select lyrically. I'm to your dome as incubus, the spirit leaves you weary. Prepare thee, mind for this design of maneuvers and agilities beyond 2000. Manuscript ripped off the papyrus, I'm ravaging your system. I commence to leave them bait in the sense of abolishing the mental. And then what? State of emergency. Ooh, I be the Kinx, I leave you dumb and busted constantly. Wrapped up in fabrications, legal cornered ice Madhermit. Overthrew the mentals, never assignment when I'm rhyming. In the zones of flow, continuous conscious upliftment. So watch my striking distance. My point hits the pad like bullseye, still archery. It'll thoughtlessly blood clots, so send them straight up to surgery. Keep in mind over matter, maintain it never shatters. Mental depth survives an unclear minds. Digging ditches, keep in mind over matter, maintain it never shatters. Mental depth survives an unclear minds. Digging ditches. My status remains on top as I maintain, never crumbling. Standing stern on my foundation. Dug up, now I'm a relic to this facing. Rehabilitation to your mind is the foresight. Infinite studies from the sciences keeps the mind in tune to wisdom. When you step to the microphone, let's redefine the mood. My untold scroll be the truth of the matter. Head for this fathom and the brain will be altered. Dealing to your dying fate. Peek out the looking glass, touch of the face. Walking of the dead, so follow my path. You will never find a back way to reality. Just another side of me, rooted non-stop. More powerful than geometry, built upon the math. Formulas to pinpoint, direct hits, execute to the fullness, and we wipe out foolishness. Keep in mind over matter, maintain it never shatters. Mental depth survives in unclear minds. Digging ditches, keep in mind over matter, maintain it never shatters. Mental depth survives in unclear minds. Digging ditches.
CLX do sonic translator definite juice, keeping the Asiatic and the Kinx on the loose.
Got you on your assailants with no guns, got the verbal linguistics and meaning with no beat. The vision's hazy propagating to your eardrums. I've got you open to the sound of the soul one. Eyes on me, the point of no return, no looking back, size, no anxiety. You're feeling free as a white dove, but I'm a black crow, completing this balance. Mental capacity is full, the land be silent. Now is this strength, the mind full of malice? Where's the way to let it out? Get control of the soul, maybe the best ways be designated already. Hold steady, let it fall in place. Here's the lowdown, or dirty shame when your name's labeled as a jester. Just a test of heart in this space full of mass. I step beyond rest in peace as I lay to meditate to separate the kinks from the beast within me. Releasing anger on the stranger. Wrong place, wrong time. I feel your life's in my hands. Strangle one moment in time, thinking who's passing you by. Look towards yonder, get ready for the sleep ride. Proceeding to be upon you. You played the pawn, and now your sunny days are storming. You decide to cross the warning tracks with no delay. Stepped into a new realm, you have it mastered. A revolving entity. 360 brings the force to tech drama. I be the infrared, paving the way for this bombing.
As I open my eyes, I awake with clutched fists. I feel abandoned and deceived with the use of only wits. Being dazed and confused, I advance to take a step to sense the ground beneath my feet, break the chain and disconnect. I'm trading places with my soul, consider deadly conceptions to reach the other side of life with my inner thoughts connections, permitted down to my knees by the mist of conceit. How I long for the comfort of the urban concrete. For whom do the bells toll as they echo what my name? He's got a clutch on my mind, driving internal thoughts insane. I concentrate for a minute as I try to clear my head, so my words can form together like a needle and some thread. The intellect is intact, it's value like AMT. The new editions of the past, so it must be obsolete, cause they can't comprehend, they got no kind of conceptions. Analyze the situation, do away with complications, understand the intellect. Some say it's sort of strange, it takes the form of a glacier known as frozen cocaine.
Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. Cold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen. Now we're smuggled in disguises, in various shapes and sizes of being shipped. Now everybody needs a hit to get by, but I ain't messing with Colombian gold plus the herbal, making you feel numb in the soul. No, I keep control of my actions, can't afford to be slipping, because the jacket for coke without the cola, the stone cold Yola once again gets the hold of my soul. Here I go again. Like powders to the brain, I try to refrain and find myself a victim of frozen soul shame. Now sanity level now surpass capacity. Now others can't cope with this kind of dope and act like
Take
me.
a sniff.
But from my head, mental bliss. Not even Tommy Chong mess with some stuff like this. But white lines introduce white lies. But me, I'm wise to the game, but not of crack. No cheap substitutions to substance abusing. You're losing brain cells out of whack. Need to get a slap in the face. The raw deal, the war on drugs won't nail, so we
chill.
Hold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine. 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 Hold to the bone, I'm sniffing frozen cocaine.
My addiction to the frame became hard to sustain. On the basis day to day, but corners was the only way for me to compete. Denial stage is not unusual. Camouflage for the eyes, cause dilation is usual. But not in my case, my pupils take it face to face, straight down to the wire, similar to coke laced. I'm packed and sold to generation, young and over. Every rock that's broken down lies an addict's lost soul.
And so, if it's not natural, it isn't meant to be. Definitely a product of our time. Dependency eventually turns into a crisis of identity. Blast like an astronaut, an addict, which I am not. So when they think I'm on some trip, I tell them to get hip to the world of cocaine, in which I stay frozen to the bone, holding a razor blade to chop it up to grains. Frozen cocaine. Hold to the bone, I'm sniffing 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 frozen cocaine. This is going out to all them fools out there, falling victims to fatal addictions. Stay off that shit.